Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video I'm actually doing an iPad speed paint using Procreate to create an illustration. I think I've said quite a few times that I would like to draw more on the iPad and use it more because it is quite a fantastic tool to be able to draw digitally wherever I am, so I'm able to work downstairs or out and about. And again, this is just me trying to fulfill that promise of actually saying I'm going to use something and actually using it. Another reason I wanted to do this speed paint is I'd found out how to record your speed paints on Procreate because it has an inbuilt recording feature, and I had never known where it was or how people were using it, but I finally found out the other day. It's kind of like under the settings and you go to the video, and that's where you'll find where you're able to export a full length speed paint or a 30-second one. So the in recording feature is actually really good because it only ever records when you create a brush stroke on the canvas, which cuts out all of these massive pauses that I normally have to edit out of my own digital speed paints, because I tend to pause a lot and think about where I'm going to put the next colour or next line, so it helps reducing a lot of the editing time. Although I did film some real-time clips as well where I kind of record the iPad with my phone. I'm not sure which option I like, which style I like of filming, so I kind of combine them both in this video. So onto the actual subject of the drawing. I am drawing a little fan art piece for Hollow Knight. And I say little, and this piece ended up taking me a lot longer than I wanted it to. I think I was quite ambitious with this, even though the character designs are rather simple. There's quite a lot going on in the picture, and I didn't do any thumbnails for this. So really it kind of began as a little sketch of the main characters, and then I started adding more and more characters. I just tried to add all of my favourites. There's way more I could have added because I just love like all of the characters in this game. So Hollow Knight is very gloomy, dark and depressing. I was not expecting that at all when I started playing it. In fact, I had no idea what it was about because I had just seen it advertised, and the art style really fascinated me because the character designs are so simple but so effective. The background art is amazing, and I think it's all 2D animated, which is like amazing. But this game is hard and really difficult and challenging. I got stuck on the first boss and I genuinely thought I'd made a mistake. I thought I've bought a game I'm not going to be able to complete or finish. But I did it. You know, this game is so challenging, but eventually you do learn it, and it's just so much fun to play. I've really enjoyed it. I think I've nearly completed it. I've done like the main story, now I'm just doing the extra difficult side challenges. Which are like horrifying but so much fun at the same time. But yes, it was really difficult deciding on what characters I wanted to include in this illustration because there's just so many. So I tried to pick the characters that I really enjoyed the designs of, or the battles, and characters that would kind of fit into a sort of limited palette, because that's what I didn't want to do with this illustration. I knew there were going to be a lot of characters, so I didn't want to overwhelm it with too many colours, so I tried to keep everything in a sort of red and blue colour palette. Because the actual game itself has such a wonderful colour palette when it comes to certain backgrounds and certain areas, that I kind of wanted to take a lot of influence from that. You get a lot of dark blues, but you'll sometimes get like this really bright, vibrant pop of colour sometimes, but for the most part it is very dark blue and dreary, but not in a bad way, in a really good way where it really adds to the ambience and atmosphere of the background. So like the City of Tears, the Forgotten Crossroads, Crystal Peak, these are all like really amazing how they've put together these like beautiful colour palettes and beautiful backgrounds. It's really inspired me and kind of made me want to look into game design. I don't know if I'd ever be able to make a game on my own, especially in the style of like a Metroidvania, which is what Hollow Knight is, but it's something I would want to do. But I looked at coding and it just looks so difficult, but who knows, maybe, but it's a dream. I already have some ideas for characters in the story, but I don't know if I could ever get it done. I could do some potential sprites and background art, sort of like fake screenshots of what it could look like, if you'd be interested in seeing that. It's something I'm definitely going to look into, but coding, it looks like such a nightmare. So for the actual picture, I definitely enjoyed this process, though it did take me ages. I think this has taken me about probably over 2 weeks to finish, though I was only working at a little bit at a time, kind of like chipping away at it for a bit each day. So yeah, it did take a while, but I think I quite like this picture. I like the colours. I feel like I could have done it more justice because the game itself is so inspiring. I wish I'd kind of done better with my own piece, but I think there's a lot that I like about it, and I think I'm just happy that I was able to get it finished, because I've kind of been in a weird place with my artwork lately, so being able to get this done and enjoying the process of it, I think was really important. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the drawing, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye!